Well, we're on now, so we thank you for being the first caller at the new start time. What do you got for us?
Well, I want to say I'm a big fan. I really appreciate what you guys are doing.
Thanks.
You know, it's definitely the best atheist show I've ever seen. I've only seen 2 or 3. It's certainly the best one.
Well, I'll see a few more before you start calling us best.
But I wanted to call in because I was reading the Maryland Constitution a couple of weeks ago, and I find the current state of the Constitution in this day and age to be incredibly offensive and very. It mentions God several times. I can just read under the Declaration of Rights how it begins. It says, "We, the people of the state of Maryland, grateful to Almighty God for our civil and religious liberty, and taking into our serious consideration the best means of establishing a good constitution in this state, for the sure foundation and more permanent security thereof declare." And then, you know, a bunch of the articles refer to God explicitly.
Right.
And
that's actually pretty common.
Is it common?
Yeah, and in Texas, in the Texas Constitution, it says that nobody can hold public office, or nobody can be prevented from holding public office based on their religious beliefs, and then at the end it says, provided they believe in a God.
Provided, okay.
Now,
that's exactly what the Maryland Constitution says.
Yeah, and that, I can't remember the exact Supreme Court ruling.
Actually, I think it was Torcaso v. Watkins.
Torcaso Watkins?
Yeah, that overturned it.
You may actually be right, but I don't have them all memorized. But one of the Supreme Court decisions, and it may be Torcaso v. Watson, so you may want to look that up, basically rendered that null and void. It is not allowed for a state's constitution to enforce as law something that would be a violation of the U.S. Constitution. And so while those things still exist in the constitutions, they have no teeth, they can't be enforced. Yeah, I'd love for, you know, ideally I'd love for somebody to go in and rip them out. But the problem is the way things are structured, the only way to actually rip them out would be to propose a constitutional amendment and get that through and voted on. And that costs time and money. It may actually not pass, despite the fact that this is unconstitutional and has no business being in there. So you may just end up spinning your wheels going in circles trying to remove something that, you know, if the majority of the people don't want it removed, it's not going to happen, even though it's unconstitutional.
Okay.